In our world, silence isn't fear. Silence is respect. The man who talks buries his family. The man who doesn't builds one. They took me in the room, offered me a deal on the sheet. Said give us a name, I gave them silence in my seat. Yeah, 6 years in the cell, never wrote a single word, never let the walls hear a syllable or name a third. My father did the same before he passed the torch to me. Silence is the only thing that keeps a family free. They think it's about fear, about what I'll lose. It's about the oath, the blood, the life I chose to use. A man who breaks omertà breaks more than just a code. He breaks the only thing that ever lit his road. Omertà, carved into the bone. Some things are sacred, some things stand alone. Omertà, silence as a crown. I'll carry every secret till they put me down. They offered my freedom for a name on a page. I looked at the offer like an actor reads a stage. Freedom without honor is just a longer cell. I'd rather die inside than live and have to tell. My son visits Sundays, I tell him stand up straight. Never explain the silence, just explain the weight. One day you'll understand what silence had to cost, and why some things are kept even when everything's lost. They don't understand the loyalty this deep. I promise you don't break even in your sleep. It's not about the family name, not about the crime. It's about a word that outlives every line. My grandfather kept it, my father kept it too. I'll keep it till my final breath comes through. Some men measure life in years that they collect. I measure mine in secrets that I chose to protect. Omertà, carved into the bone. Some things are sacred, some things stand alone. Omertà, silence as a crown. I'll carry every secret till they put me down. They'll ask my son one day what kind of man I was. He'll say, the kind who never had to say a word to prove it. My grandfather started this war. My father continued it. I was born already holding the weapon. I didn't choose. Years of blood between two family names. Nobody remembers who started. Everyone plays the same. They killed my uncle in 95, we answered in kind. Buried 3 of theirs, left 2 more behind. This ain't about hatred, hatred fades with the years. This is about honor paid for in blood, not tears. I grew up hearing stories at every family meal. Learned before I could shave what vendetta made me feel. It's not a choice anymore, stitched into my name. The war outlived the reason, but it's mine just the same. Vendetta passed from hand to hand. A war we didn't start, but a war we understand. Vendetta, written in the blood. Some debts get paid in more than just mud. My son asked me why we hate a family we've never met. I told him it's not hate, it's a debt we can't forget. He looked at me confused, too young to understand that some wars get inherited before you're a man. I sometimes wonder if peace was ever truly tried, or if both sides just kept feeding the fire that never died. But pride's a heavy thing to put down after this long, even when you know deep down that peace was never wrong. There's a version of the story when nobody has to bleed, where two old families let go of pride, let go of greed. But I wasn't born in that story, I was born in this one, where every generation adds a name before they're done. Maybe my son will be the one to finally let it rest. Maybe he'll be braver, maybe he'll pass the test that none of us could pass, the test of laying down a war that only knows how to hand down the crown. Vendetta passed from hand to hand, a war we didn't start, but a war we understand. Vendetta written in the blood, some debts get paid in more than just mud. Someday, somebody has to be the last name on the list. I just don't know if it'll be me or my son or nobody at all. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 1 week since my last confession. It's always 1 week. The list never gets shorter. I kneel in this booth like it washes away the weight. Whisper my sins through a screen, hoping I'm not too late. I light a candle Sunday for every soul I've claimed. Tell myself it's business, tell myself I'm not to blame. The priest knows my voice by now, doesn't ask for a name. Gives the same penance, knows I'll be back the same. I believe in God, I believe in what's true, but I also believe in the family and what I gotta do. Maybe that's the sin, believing in 2 crowns. Kneeling for forgiveness while I'm putting men in the ground. Confession booth, whisper through the veil, a man split in two between the church and the trail. Confession booth, forgive what I become. I pray for peace, but I answer to the gun. Yeah. My mother lit candles her whole life for my soul. Never knew the weight of the sin she couldn't control. She died believing prayer would keep me from the dark. I still light a candle, still carry a mark. I've asked God the question every night alone, if loyalty to blood cancels the sins I've sown. No answer ever comes, just the silence of the pew. So I keep coming back, keep confessing what I do. Maybe faith ain't about being clean or being pure. Maybe it's about showing up when you're still unsure. I'm not asking to be forgiven for the life I chose. I'm asking for the strength to carry what nobody knows. The priest once told me, son, God sees the whole design. I don't know if that's comfort or just a kind of line. Either way, I'll keep kneeling every single week, because silence in that booth is the only peace I see. Confession booth, whisper through the veil, a man split in two between the church and the trail. Confession booth, forgive what I become. I pray for peace, but I answer to the gun. Go in peace. The priest always says, I never know if I'm allowed to take that with me. brotherhood means nothing at that table. It's the only kingdom I actually kneel for. Yeah. Sunday dinner, 12 chairs, never an empty one. Business stays outside the door before the meal's begun. My father taught me power means nothing at all if you can't protect the ones who taught you to stand tall. I made decisions that would shock a normal man, but every choice comes back to protecting where I stand. Not the empire, not the title, not the crown. The people at that table when the sun goes down. Money built the house, but family built the home. I burn every dollar before I leave them alone. Family before everything, that's the only law. Every other title bows before the ones I saw. Raise me, hold me, teach me what really matters most. Family before everything. That's the only oath. My daughter doesn't know the weight her name can hold. I keep the word outside until she's old enough, I'm told. She just knows her father's always home for dinner time. That's the only legacy I actually designed. I've turned down deals that could've doubled what I own, because deals like that meant time away, man, nights alone. No amount of power's worth an empty chair at home. I learned a lesson watching men who chose the throne. They think this life is about the fear, the guns, the gold, but the truest currency is a story that gets told around the table, generation after generation. That's the only kind of wealth that beats inflation. My grandfather started this table 40 years ago. Every empty seat we remember, still we know the family's the one thing they can never repossess, the one investment that never brings you less. Family before everything, that's the only law. Every other title bows before the ones I saw. Raise me, hold me, teach me what really matters most. Family before everything. That's the only oath. When I die, they won't remember what I owned. They'll remember I never missed a Sunday. The same hand that signed my death. I raised the glass. I didn't know it yet. Long table, candlelight faces I call my own. Laughing at old stories, none of them alone. My underboss poured the wine with a smile too wide. I should've read the room, should've read his eyes. 20 years I built this brick by bloody brick. Trusted every face at the table, didn't smell the trick. The bread broke easy, the conversation flowed. Nobody warned the man about the debt he owed. I talked about the future like I had one to plan. Never saw the shadow standing right behind my hand. The Last Supper, wine and bread, smiling faces around a man already dead. The Last Supper, nobody knew that loyalty was the first course they withdrew. Looking back, the signs were painted on the wall. The quiet phone calls, the meetings, the stalls. I chose to see family instead of the threat. That's the price of trust, the only debt I regret. The clock struck 12, the room began to empty out. One by one they left without a hug, without a shout. I sat alone with the wine still in my glass. Didn't know that supper would become my last. Power makes you blind to the hands that hold the knife, especially when those hands once saved your life. I built an empire, trusted men who called me king. Didn't know a crown invites the very knives that sting. If I could do it over, I still break the bread, because a life of fear is worse than a life that's led with open arms, even knowing how it ends. A Don dies once, a coward dies with no friends. The Last Supper, wine and bread, smiling faces around a man already dead. The Last Supper, nobody knew that loyalty was the first course they withdrew. They still set a chair for me at that table, empty out of respect or out of guilt. An old man in a garden, counting what remains. Not the money, not the men, just the years. Built an empire with these hands, watched it rise and stand. Now I sit and watch the sunset slipping through my hand. 60 years since I first learned to hold a gun. 60 years of everything I thought I had to become. The men I feared are dead, the men who feared me too. Time doesn't care about the empire that you grew. I used to think legacy meant statues, meant a name. Now I know it's just the love that outlives the game. My grandchildren don't know the man I used to be, and for the first time in my life that sets me free. Legacy of ash, everything burns down. I sit in this garden most days, watch the flowers grow. Funny how peace finds you after all you used to know. The city doesn't whisper my name in fear no more. And honestly, for the first time, I don't miss the war. I think about the men I buried, men I couldn't save. Wonder if their families remember more than just the grave. I made my peace with the ledger, with the wrong and right. Some debts you carry quietly into the night. To write about the empire when I'm finally gone. Write about the power, write about how I held on. But none of that will matter in the only truth that's real, which is how the people that I love were made to feel. I wasted years chasing something that turns into dust. Money, fear, respect, none of it you can trust. To keep you warm at the end, to hold your hand. Only love does that. Only love understands. Legacy of ash, everything burns down. The empire, the fear, the weight of the crown. Legacy of ash, but love remains true. The only thing that ash can't turn into. Scatter my ashes, scatter them here, in this garden, where I finally learned what mattered. They call me a made man, made from what? They never ask. Made from every night I couldn't sleep. That's what. Huh? 15 years of proving before they said my name. 15 years of silence before I earned the claim. They see the suit, the respect, the way rooms go quiet. Don't see the nights I spent surviving off a diet of paranoia and pressure, of never letting go, of watching every face for the one I didn't know. Being made means something changes in the way they treat you, but it also means the target on your back completes you. Every made man walks two roads at the very same time, the one with power and the one that ends in crime. Made man, title carved in stone. Respect that's earned is never truly alone. Made man, weight upon my chest. The crown looks heavy on the ones who wear it best. The young ones want the chain, want the respect, the fame. Don't understand the nights that come attached to the name. I tell them slow down, this life ain't a video. Every made man's got a funeral he already knows. Still I don't regret the road that led me here. Every scar, every sacrifice, every year being made wasn't not the power that it brings. It was about becoming more than just shadow with things. My father wasn't made, didn't associate no rank. Spent his whole life fighting just to fill the tank. I made it further, not for pride, not for the crown, but so his name meant something when they said it around town. That's the real reason any of us climb this high. Not for ourselves, but so a name refuses to die. Being it made is heavy, but it's a weight I chose to hold for a story bigger than the one that I was told. Made man, title carved in stone. Respect that's earned is never truly alone. Made man, weight upon my chest. The crown looks heavy on the ones who wear it best. They'll put Made Man on the headline when I go. I hope somewhere it also says he never forgot where he came from. He kissed both my cheeks before he walked away. I didn't know that kiss meant I was already gone. 20 years we called each other brother, called each other friend. Turns out brotherhood has a price, turns out it has an end. He hugged me tighter than he ever had before. Should've known that warmth was a door closing, not a door. The kiss of Judas ain't a myth, it's tradition here. A goodbye disguised as love, disguised as bringing you near. I felt his lips, felt the weight behind his eyes. Some part of him still hated saying all the goodbyes, but business is business, that's the oldest line we know. Even love can't stop the wheel when it's time to go. Kiss of Judas, warm and cold, the closest thing to love, right before your soul. Kiss of Judas, I saw it clear. Sometimes the ones who love you ones to fear. I don't blame him fully. This life demands its due. Somebody always pays for what somebody else grew into. Maybe if I'm honest, I'd have done the same. This world don't leave much room for playing any other game. They found me an hour later exactly where he said. The kiss was the last warmth before the cold instead. Some say it's cool to mix affection with the end. I say it's honest, the truest way to lose a friend. There's a strange mercy in a kiss before the fall. A moment of humanity before you lose it all. He didn't have to look me in the eyes that night. Could've sent a stranger, could've hid from the light. But he came himself, held my face, said goodbye. Maybe that's the only kindness this life will supply. I forgive him in the silence, in the space between. Because even Judas loved before the coldest scene. Kiss of Judas, warm and cold, the closest thing to love, right before your soul. Kiss of Judas, I saw it clear. Sometimes the ones who love you are the ones to fear. He still lights a candle for me every year. I like to think the kiss meant something, even now. My grandfather left Sicily with one suitcase and a photograph. I've never seen the island. I still call it home. He talked about the hills like they were painted just for him. Golden fields, blue water before the light grew dim. Left because the island couldn't feed another mouth. Crossed an ocean with the dream and the photograph, no doubt. Built a life from nothing in the city, cold and gray. Never stopped speaking of the sunset every single day. I grew up hearing stories of a place I never seen. Sicily became a color, became a dream between the struggle of the present and the beauty of the past. A sunset that he swore no other place could ever match. Sicilian sunset, painted in his eyes, a homeland he carried underneath New York skies. Sicilian sunset, I still see it too, through every story that my grandfather once knew. He passed before I got the chance to see it for myself. Left me his photograph, left me nothing else. I keep it in my wallet, warm from all these years. A sunset frozen still behind a wall of tears. One day I'll fly there, stand on that very shore, watch the sunset that he talked about before. I'll bring his photograph, hold it to the light, let him finally see it through my eyes tonight. They say you can't miss a place you never truly known, but somehow Sicily still feels like it's my own. Maybe home ain't a place you visit with your feet. Maybe it's a story passed down, a memory complete. My grandfather gave up everything to give me more, but he never stopped carrying that island to his core. I'll carry it forward, I'll carry it for him, until the day I stand there when the sunset dim. Sicilian sunset, painted in his eyes, a homeland he carried underneath New York skies. Sicilian sunset, I still see it too. Through every story that my grandfather once knew. I finally went. I stood on that shore. The sunset was exactly like he said. He wasn't exaggerating.
They burned a picture of a saint in my hands. Said if I ever betray the family, I'd burn the same way. Room full of men who die for a word, for a name. I prick my finger, let the blood confirm the claim. No turning back after the oath leaves your lips. This life don't offer refunds, don't offer any slips. I traded my old name for a title I defend. Made man ain't a rank, it's a promise till the end. They told me respect is earned in silence and in blood, not in flashy chains, not in diamonds, not in mud. I stood there, humbled, hands shaking, heart aware that the man who walked in dead walked out somewhere. Blood oath, sealed beneath the flame. I buried my old life, I buried my old name. Blood oath, written on my hand. Now I bleed for something greater than a man. My mother cried that night, didn't say a single word. She already knew the life before I said I'm in. I heard some sacrifices ain't spoken, they're just understood. Silent tears for a son who chose this brotherhood. Years later I still feel that flame against my skin. Reminds me every day of the man I let back in. The oath don't fade with comfort, don't fade with the years. It's louder in the silence than it ever was in fears. They ask if I regret the choice I made that night. I tell them regret's a luxury, not a Mafia right. This life chose me before I chose the life. Grew up watching my father sharpen more than a knife, sharpen loyalty, sharpen the code to abide. I just picked up the torch he carried with pride. The blood oath isn't a chain, it's a compass, a guide. It's the only truth that's never lied. Blood oath, sealed beneath the flame. I buried my old life, I buried my old name. Blood oath, written on my hand. Now I bleed for something greater than a man. The picture of the saint still sits on my altar. Every year I light a candle, not for luck, for memory.